Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Okay guys, now let's take a look at the gold market. The gold market, the situation is almost similar to the action that we now see on major currency pairs. The market has turned to some retracement. As rumors suggest on the market that is mostly the profit taken on the recent rally on the US dollar and the relation and other corresponding assets. As you can see, market has turned to some retracement. But here guys, our thought is the same. We think that the greed will win and it will become stronger. And finally, sooner or later, it will lead market to the 1180s stops that probably market will grab before sure any reversal here. So this action to the upside, we think that it's too early to panic and scream that market is reversing up and its downward action is done and we need to take the long position and so on. We think that's too early for that. Knowing the habits of the gold market almost never leaves behind the significant extreme points. And what could be more significant than the yearly lows, the 1180s? You can imagine how much stops have been placed below it, and hardly the market makers will leave the stops behind. At the same time, we know that gold market likes to show the traps and create the traps that involve the green traders who take in the long position when they see some patterns or something of that sort. So for example, here we have nicely looking the piercing in the cloud pattern, almost the engulfing. So you can see the move down and corresponding upward action that calls the piercing in the cloud. Traders who see this pattern will start to take the long position based on it, with the placing stop slightly below this invalidation point of this pattern. And we can't exclude that market really will show the upward action here based on this pattern that could happen, but that mostly will be the trap. After that, very often, I mean that's very typical for the gold market, market will return right back down, continue move lower and grab the stops, not only those strategical positions who place the stops below 1180s, but those new traders who place stops based on this pattern. We have seen this here when we trade this ABCD down. Recall this move up. We have this ABC top. The D pattern was slightly lower, the target, than these lows. Then market start move here to the upside. And that was mostly the trap. And traders taking the long position before the completion of this ABCD. Market returns right back down and hit. That's the final point of this ABCD pattern. Here is probably will be something of that sort. So market will show this action to the upside based on this pattern, but later will return right back down. At least odds suggest that this probably should happen, and the trading is in fact dealing with the probabilities. It absolutely does not mean that this pattern can't be traded. You could do this, and maybe you should do this if you trade on the intraday charts. But the major, most important with this pattern is the profit taking moment. We suggest that here appearing of this pattern could lead to forming to appearing of some sort of the continuation pattern. Maybe this will be Jordan brand by the sell or something of that sort. And this pattern probably will be formed somewhere between 1226 Fib resistance and that area. It's 1240. Because you can see that this is untouched monthly pivot point, daily hour bot. That is also the 50% resistance of this most recent rally down. And we know that among other habits, gold market likes to do the deep retracement. And the 50% could be treated as the deep retracement. That's why we think that if even this pattern will work, it could lead market to an area somewhere between 1230, 1245 areas, daily overbought, monthly pivot point. And here, it's a very big chance that market will turn down again and continue move lower and accomplish the targets that we have specified on the weekly and monthly charts. That's our expectation in the current week. If we will take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart, we will see that right now market is challenging this consolidation that has been formed on the last week. The market stands in the preparation to the non-farm payrolls release. That was the release on the non-farm payrolls. As you can see, that market has accomplished the target. Is the width of the channel of the range. When the market breaks this down, it should pass this equal distance to the downside. That has happened, and now it's returning right back up. The same rules tells that if market returns right back up inside of the broken range, then upward breakout should follow, and market should pass the same distance to the upside. This points on the 1249 approximately. The 1249 is almost this area. Okay, and that's approximately equals to the length of the bars of these patterns. You count it to the upside, you will get approximately the same area. So what we would like to say is that currently the appearing of the trap on the gold market could appear, but if you know how to deal with this trap, you could trade it, and you could take the scalp long position with the possible retracement to the 1240, 1245 area. That's really could be reached. We can't promise it that market will reach definitely this area, but the situation right now seems that this is really possible. Also, if you do not sure, do not trade this market to the upside. Use this retracement for the possible short entry. That will be just safer, because in general market stands in the long-term bear trend, and if you would like to take this a scalp trade, that mostly will be some sort of the counter trade action. So that's why you should assess your abilities to trade this pattern correct. So if you think that you could do this, you could try to trade. If you're not sure that you will be able to currently drive this trade, then probably it's better to wait when this action will come to an end. Market will reach this resistance, and later here are search opportunities for taking the short position and be targeted on this possible taking the grabs at the 1180s area. But personally, guys, I mostly stand on the thought that market after this retracement will continue to the 1180s and will grab the stops that have been placed below it, because guys, the greed is the strong power, and market makers hardly will let these stops aside. So that's my current assessment of the situation on the gold market.